real quick, if you see the title of this and think that we're going to be pro-conspiracy, fuck you. That's dumb. If you're at the Q, you're a dumb man, you're a dumb woman.
Good evening. Welcome to Mongrel Radio. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming uprising that apparently is happening.
QAnons are a bunch of assholes.
Yeah,
It's a little bit worse than QAnon after doing.
Oh, it's getting a little rough now.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll see.
We'll talk about the fall of democracy.
Hey, that's the thing about goalposts. They move quite often.
People don't realize how much.
I was going to see this as a kind of a lighthearted, more lighthearted than we normally do, actually.
How the fuck?
Oh no, QAnon.
I was about to say more lighthearted than we normally do, just in the sense that it was like we haven't done an episode in a while. It would be like not the greatest to start by punching people in the dick.
I can show restraint.
Well, no. This one is there. We can laugh at them.
Yeah, because we're all on the same page.
Yeah, no, yeah. This, if you see the title of this,
look.
If you know, real quick, if you see the title of this and think that we're gonna be pro-conspiracy, fuck you. That's dumb. If you're at the Q, you're a dumb man, you're a dumb woman.
Have you, in your, how old are you, Marco, again?
I am 32.
32, you're
30.
12. Oh, 30, yeah, right. So we're all in our 30s. In my 34 years, about to be 35, I have never seen anything like this before in my lifetime. I've read something about it, and it was called the Civil War. And that scares the shit out of me.
Really?
It's something that's very easy to laugh at and to brush off and be like, oh, it's a bunch of crazy assholes, yada, yada. It's a lot of fucking crazy assholes that seem to be growing.
It's like Hydra. Like, remember when everyone was kind of like, Hail Hydra?
It's a mixture of fucking Nazis and Hydra. Well, no, Nazis were Hydra.
Yeah, it's Hydra.
But not as smart. It's
right.
Dumb Hydra. That's what it is.
I don't even want to give them that because Hydra's kind of cool.
Hydra is pretty
It's got like Red
cool.
Skull's the leader.
A badass logo.
They're like, I don't even know.
Theirs is a letter. Like, that's...
The Q kind of looks like a tentacle.
So fine, it's a one-tentacled octopus. Or Hydra, I'm stupid, octopus.
It's a mutated octopus with one tentacle.
It's just a puss. That's all it is.
No octopus.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Okay, yeah.
What? You think I was just making it up? I'm smart. That was wordplay, baby.
Good for you.
But QAnon. The funny thing is, I was aware of QAnon at the beginning, like right when it was starting.
California is a
no, it was just 4chan. You would see like I would be on Reddit, and 4chan's popular enough. So and I used to be on it, and I was a teenager, and then I got the fuck out of there because I grew up, and someone was like, yeah, this thing's happening, Q. And then send. And then people were like, oh, yeah, this is real. This person's going to be out in this. And like people were, and it was just quiet enough to where you could just start saying things and then like nothing would happen and no one would care.
Right.
But somehow in between me living life and like drinking with my friends and talking to girls and doing all that stuff, it just kept going without me once I just stopped paying attention to it. To the point where I saw it on CNN one time. I'm like, wait, the stupid assholes on 4chan or asshole on 4chan? Yeah. And it was like, oh, yes, dumb. Because everything on 4chan is dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty
And so now that it's like a thing, it was like the first time, and I swear to God this happened, where Pepe the Frog was explained on MSNBC at my mom's house. I was at home with my mom and Rachel Maddow's explaining what Pepe the Frog is, and it blew my fucking mind.
You didn't know?
I knew exactly what it was, but the fact that my mom watches Rachel Maddow, and Rachel Maddow was talking like, Pepe the Frog, is he a white supremacist? No. And it's like, what the fuck, Rachel Maddow? Memes are not real. You should not be talking about memes. There's more pressing issues than memes. Well, and now, a meme, as it were, is one of the harbingers of destruction in our democracy.
It's literally the mechanism that a lot of these people communicated.
Right.
But it did start... It was 4chan was the vehicle for it.
It was the birthplace.
Right.
But from my research, because I'm not a QAnon. I didn't know about it before. I've never been to the QAnon website.
I never went to the website. Let's be clear.
No, I watch CNN. I read articles from viable sources about QAnon because I want it to be no mistake.
Have fun at work, Ray.
Oh, goodbye, Ray. I wanted to be, no, these people are lunatics. But the fact that this is happening, it's both fascinating and scary as fuck.
Right. And I feel like social media kind of distilled it to the point that it was like, all the whimsy was taken away. It became a lot. Social media literally made it the angriest versions of the Dale Gribbles just.
Well, no.
With each other.
And the reason how they did that, one of the things I studied was like the fact that you can create these little environments of these little subjects, like subsets. Like back in the day, you had a town crazy person who was like, the moon's made of cheese. And everyone's like, fuck off, Gary. And then Gary goes away. He gets banned from society because he thinks the moon's made of actual cheese.
Right.
Now, there's an online cheese society that you can go log on to every night. And they can say, yeah, the cheese is, and here's proof. And they just make up their proof. Yeah, and they have validation. They got people they can meet up with. And like you said, get angry at the outsiders because now these weird people who would have been outcast now have their social circle of equally crazy people. Now, or more than likely, there's somebody near the top that's feeding them this cheese, lack of a better term, and just manipulating people who are poor or disadvantaged or hell, even mentally disabled in some ways. That's how like cults work and stuff. So it's the same thing. It's a cult. And so
that's exactly what
yeah.
it is.
And so, yeah, it's just, that's how they operate. Right.
I would say the thing that makes a little bit difference is that they aren't legitimately making up. All the way conspiracy theories work is that if I say the moon is made out of nickel or something, everyone's just like, whatever.
Right.
There has to be an ounce of truth in it. Not that the cheese thing works, but QAnon built their reputation, or at least they jumped because of Anthony Weiner. Do you know who that is?
Yeah. He keeps showing his wiener.
Yeah.
That's literally all it was.
The irony.
Showing his wiener. It wasn't it to underage girls?
I'm not sure if it was under. No, I think it was just random people.
Yeah.
I don't think they're underage though.
Well, that's
He's a sex pervert.
Yeah, he is a sex pervert, but that was what started QAnon. Because the whole thing about QAnon, or the whole belief is, or what they prey upon is
pedophiles.
Take care of the children.
Take out the pedophiles.
Take care of the children.
Satan worshippers and pedophiles is the core.
Blood drinkers and sex harems.
In reality, it's black people. But that's neither here nor there.
Hey,
you know?
Wayfair sells children in boxes, wholesale.
They will believe it.
That is definitely a QAnon conspiracy, but that comes 3 conspiracies later as far as...
Right, no, I'm
It's
just...
a lot of
I know I'm jumping ahead, but like, good God.
Yeah.
Good God.
I mean, that ounce of truth was they weren't keeping track of their inventory, and some things were listed incredibly dumb.
There's an algorithm, yeah.
Yeah. But when you show it to people that don't understand how stalking or websites work,
Right.
and they see the Annabelle closet,
That's $4,000.
that's what they think.
Yeah.
They don't think about the logistics of what it would actually take to ship a child, or
Right, because if they were in society, they'd be like, Gary, get the fuck out of here. That's insane. What are you talking about? And Gary would go away, isolated from society, and come up with his own, being like, is that crazy? And he'd either be like, I want to go back to society, so I'm going to just shut up about it. 2, be like, oh, that is crazy. I'm just going to go back to society regular. Or 3, be in the wilderness thinking that Annabelle's in the box. Isolated.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't get to be that around people.
Right.
And he doesn't convince anybody.
That's a contained crazy.
But now that you got the web chats and everything like that, wow, I sound like an old man. You got web chats and those things.
I mean,
The AOL.
thing is that
Yeah,
the internet innocently, or at least social media, was like, you like pictures of cats.
Right.
Like pictures of cats. Get more pictures of cats. Meet more other people that like cats. Here's a group about cats. And what it ended up being is like, you think Obama is a blood-sucking
secret Muslim
with
his terrorist fist bump.
Yes. So
Which is a made-up thing.
Yeah. Meet these other groups that they believe the same thing.
Right.
Like,
algorithms.
Right. And the more people that are involved in something like that, the more credence it has.
Right.
Flat Earth Society, another perfect example. Earth's not flat.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving.
We know that. But if 1,000 people tell you, you lonely dumb asshole, that the Earth is flat, and you go, wait, friends? Yeah, the Earth's flat. And then some people, like, they'll come out of it and they're like, yeah, I was dumb. I was like in a bad spot and I needed some socialization. And COVID, I feel, has led a lot of people down these conspiracy paths.
You've talked for a while.
Go ahead. I'm waiting. Yeah, you
So
could interrupt
here's-
at all times.
You skipped a big chunk of when this really popped the fuck off, Sammy.
Let me guess. Does it have to do with black folk?
Oh, it always had.
That's what I was wondering. I was making the assumption
does.
because it probably does.
We're gonna factor it in throughout this. No, this was a fringe group. They're fringe as fuck. That's
Right.
what they are. They are the fringe.
Yeah.
But now they're the fringe that have united, okay?
Right.
But still, the fringe without a leader is really just nothing. Like you said, the isolated guy out in the middle of the fucking woods.
Right.
But you know what? When you get a god king, if you will,
Oh yeah.
by the name of Donald J. Trump, then shit really pops off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you have a fucking president who prioritizes.
But then let me backtrack that point then.
Yes.
Which is COVID was a huge amount of strife. That was
gonna get to
strife
that one.
incarnate, though.
Yeah.
He was just making shit
COVID
up.
comes with him.
Right,
yeah.
right. But he was making shit up in the lead up to create disarray and fear.
Already.
And that's not what he intended. He's just a dumb
He
man.
didn't intend to get elected.
No, but he's just a dumb man.
You know, he's an uneducated man. And guess what? What do I say? Which I hate to fucking say, but it's the truth. And I'm about the truth. It's a lot of not smart people in America.
Right. No.
And he represented a lot of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that he was so dumb. People think that was on purpose. That he was creating discord and doing it so he can manipulate and do that,
sending
and
messages
puppet
and-
master and do all that.
Yeah.
No, he just was a dumb man. But it's easier to believe.
We're talking about Q Key.
Talking about Q. Yeah. See, you didn't put in the title. You didn't know what the fuck we're talking about. But anyway, but
He's also like an hour late.
and he's also probably super high right now. But sorry, putting on a blast. But so you have this thing where people go, oh, he's creating this discord so he can reveal the truth. Because when it comes to conspiracy theories, the running gag or theme is that they believe they put things together, random things together to make a linear path because they can't believe those things independently. They can't believe that one of the most powerful men in the world is a fucking dipshit. But they go, he's a dipshit because he's going to stop all the pedophiles. They can link that together because that's crazy and that's crazy. But linearly, they make sense in the chaos of crazy.
Just to get us right back in the rail track, I ate at the pizza place that is supposedly the Pizzagate
Was it
place.
Cosmo Pizza?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it there's no basement for one.
Of course it isn't. Of course it's not a basement. Marco.
There's probably like public documents that say that. Like schematics.
Yeah, you can look up, like
Sam.
working for insurance.
Yeah, you can look up. That's the first thing I did. I was like, yeah, you can look up
Yeah.
the schematics in the public record.
The funny thing is, we're all in our 30s, so we remember a time where the internet wasn't what it is now.
Yeah, or you go to find a microfiche and you're like,
micro-
all right, here it is.
They wouldn't know how to a 19-year-old wouldn't know how to operate a micro.
And that's how you got rid of a lot of the crazy. It's like, go to the library and look up this bullshit. And they're like, I don't want to go to the library.
Yeah.
But now they're on their phone on the toilet like, yeah, this is
Connecting
real. The
with
pizza
each
place
other.
has got children galore. Why a pizza place?
Why not?
because
No, why a pizza? Specifically, why a pizza
I feel
place?
like whoever Q is, which is
because it was before DoorDash and before Uber Eats really were the essentials that they are.
the titans that they were.
So it was, what do you call to order in? You order pizza, and a pizza place exists that delivers. That's the ounce of truth that created the fake
Children delivery
so they're being
service.
delivered was the thing.
Yes.
So they basically
So
just
you-
did a coming to America,
So-
spun
so-
a globe, pointed to a place, and said, "Find the pizza place here," and we'll say that, "Hey."
No, go to DC, order a pizza. We're gonna put a kid in one of those pizza oven box things.
Hansel and Gretel in
we're
this
gonna, we're gonna carry him like that.
Hansel and Gretel
Put
is
him in
what
the
we
back
do now,
seat,
okay.
drive him around.
Yeah.
Out the front door
Good God.
because children can fit apparently those pizza box things.
Because they're all the same size.
12-year-old, damn near teenager, can
All the
fit
same
in a
size.
pizza box.
Yep. Yep. And the little thing. that
No,
keeps it warm.
the idea was, and you're kind of close, and you're
I'm making it up, and I'm
As he
kinda
goes,
close.
You're
of
block-
course you are. Go.
his Google's now fucked, by the way, because
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
but-
safe search on
But
private search.
so the idea is like you order a
Doesn't
pizza
work.
and you'd be like, I want Asian spices on it, and then you would get an Asian kid, or you would say, I want extra mozzarella cheese, and you'd get
An Italian kid? That's just racism. I immigrants is race.
I have a question. I'm sorry. That's why I rose my hand.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a menu essentially.
That's what the rumor or the fake rumor was.
Did anyone hear phone calls for these orders? Asian spices on a pizza, which I've never heard of, but that was really what they did, was shit like that. Did they ever hear recordings of these? Did they ever hire a private investigator to follow these pizza/child delivery men?
They hired private investigators that probably never left their house.
And said, yeah, because they were probably paying them a shitload. And said, hey, yeah, no, I saw a kid go into... So, unvalid source.
So, but here's the thing about conspiracy theories that is always my favorite thing about if you just want to really unpack any conspiracy theory is how many people have to keep it a secret for it to function, which means all those dipshit teenagers that were making the pizzas and delivering the pizzas had to shut up about it and be paid probably really well to shut up about it. You telling me Marcus, 16 years old, Puerto Rican kid in New York working at a pizza joint is going to shut the fuck up for $8 an hour? No, he's going to be like, he's going to do his job, deliver children, and then go to his homies, smoke a blunt. Be like, hey, man, fucking another day of delivering children. Shit's weird, man. No, he's going to want to be paid top dollar, and if a 16-year-old Puerto Rican kid delivering pizzas is making $100,000, then something is amiss. But that never happened because it's not real.
As a step back, you need to understand that most of these people, these actual QAnon people, don't even understand how drugs work.
Which was... Again, my point.
What do you mean by that? Hold on. I need him to break that down. Okay. What do you mean by that? They don't know how drugs... Like, you mean like pharmaceuticals?
No, that's not what I mean at all.
Like aspirin? Because I don't know how aspirin works.
No.
It just does.
Let me put it this way. So there are exceptions to the rule.
Okay.
But the average drug dealer in Chicago, how much do you think they make in a year?
If they're doing well, a couple tens of thousands? Maybe 100,000 if they're good at it.
Like
most drug dealers make just a little bit above minimum wage.
Oh, most drug dealers. I'm thinking kingpins.
They live in the projects.
Yeah.
They can't afford nice places. They're not living the Scarface life.
Right.
They're literally making just ends meet.
So tens of thousands, maybe to 20,000 most.
Still below the poverty line.
Fair enough.
But to the average person that doesn't know how drugs work or has never bought drugs,
right,
they think every drug dealer is living the Scarface life.
I've never bought drugs, so like I've never gone to a guy and been like, "Give me one drugs, please." I don't know
one drug.
I don't know how it works. So there you go. I'm off the hook. FBI, fuck off. I think drug dealers make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
But. So if they don't know how drugs work or how many people they got to be hushed up, most people don't understand the schematics that you're talking about to how a child sex ring works.
It's a lot of things they don't know how they work. Marco, I don't think
that now, Tommy, you were laughing at you about it being scary. It's getting scarier for me now.
Oh, it's gonna get scary as this shit continues. By the way,
I'll look it up in a second.
But I got one for you. This is when I feel it started. I know Marco had the actual history. This is when I think it popped the fuck off. This guy, you might not have heard of him. Don't know if any of you have.
Please stop using your jerk F hand to touch me.
He has a girlfriend, so it's fun.
Wait, you have a girlfriend?
He has a girl.
Oh.
Yeah. So, okay.
Doesn't make it better. Go ahead. The thing that started it all.
Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah. Remember I said about black people being the root of all this?
I told you. Boom, full circle. I knew it was coming around. But good old,
Barrio?
Of all people, that whole the birther thing.
The birther thing.
Yeah, born in Kenya, Muslim, this, that, and the other. Donald Trump really took that one to a whole new level. He was obsessed with that shit.
If I remember correctly, I think that was just Alex Jones and his ilk.
It was. Well, Donald Trump took it and he ran. He was Forrest Gump. He ran past the end zone and kept fucking going through the tunnel.
He ran past Alex Jones.
And he hated Obama because he made fun of him at the correspondence dinner.
That's it. That's what kicked it off.
That was in his second term, I think. Though,
Yeah, but that's what
angered Donald Trump to the point was like, I'm gonna run for president. Yeah.
No, you're right, but I do think the birthism came first because that was his first
right.
term.
Come first,
right.
yeah.
But then that
was kind of Obama's revenge.
Well, he adopted it, and then he double tripled down, and was like, "This is the thing I believe now. This is the thing. This is the truth." Like that's the way he convinces things.
And that was the conspiracy theory.
Adrenochrome is bathing in children's blood.
I didn't need to know that term.
Yeah, I didn't. Fun facts.
Fun facts. Here at the Mexcellence.
But yeah, no, that was the theory. That was the conspiracy theory. That was the birth of QAnon. That conspiracy theory is what put it over the edge because that people wanted to believe dearly, which is the bread and butter of QAnon. Give me some shit I want to believe. I don't give a fuck how outrageous or how nonsensical or illogical it is. If I want to believe it, okay, these people are saying it, that person's saying it, this person's saying it. I'll put myself in an echo chamber so everybody's fucking saying it. Yeah, it's people who truly still believe Obama is not American. He's Kenyan and he's Muslim. Donald Trump championed that, which is why he ran when people were thinking, oh, there's no way this fucker will ever win election. People didn't forget about the Obama Kenyan shit. They're like, this guy, he's outside the box. He's saying shit that they don't want to say.
Yeah, that he's a damn dirty secret Muslim.
Maybe we should which Obama damn sure is.
Goddamn right, he's and even like John McCain was like, no, he's not. He's a fine American. That's Bush. I don't know why.
No, but John McCain did too. Like,
yeah.
No. He's saying John McCain said it, but he did a Bush.
I did a Bush impression.
Oh, yeah.
But so
I don't know why I'm singing everything.
So
I don't
your
know
attitude of like
ends to means to an end.
Your attitude of like Nancy Pelosi is good. Like
I didn't say she was.
You didn't say you didn't say that. But when Tommy said she was less than,
mediocre.
you defended her.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Right.
That's what Democrats settle for fine.
That's what we did.
But here's why I do it now was because any shadow of a doubt that's thrown cast is gonna get somebody killed. Because you're like, oh, Nancy Pelosi's bad. So we're gonna get this crazy we're gonna get Gary from the woods because he's a wild card and he grew his own potato. No, but it creates the opportunity for somebody like those fucking independent motherfuckers who like, oh, filibuster's fine and fuck everything up. We don't need those independent motherfuckers.
There's very few of them.
There's two of them, and they're ruining everything.
I was about to say, like, Senma, transgender from Arizona, is probably like, you didn't think she would be that far.
She's a lunatic is what she is.
But
total what?
The stakes are too high to be center right now.
Yes,
right
Joe
now.
Manchin the same
we need
thing.
Manchin is the one. I have a lot of bones to pick with.
Of course,
but we need to, and this is the problem with this is my approach to the true approach to the Democratic Party. We're getting off the Q thing for a second. They need to capitalize on their wins, and they need to brutalize politically the right now. They need to jump, and they need to MMA ground and pound until the bell rings and they're done. Because otherwise, they're going to get up and use a knife and stab them in the chest. And right now, they're like, oh no, the bell rang. We have to wait. We have to wait for them to get up and fight. It's like, no! Pass voting rights.
I'm sorry.
Get rid of the filibuster.
I gotta touch you with my jack-off hand again. So yes, sir, you are 100% right. But you know what we have? And I'm a Democrat by default.
By default, that's the keyword.
Yeah, no one wants to be a fucking libertarian. Those guys are dumb as shit.
They're not.
It's all right, bro. You got the Green Party.
Oh no, they're even dumber. Those are even dumber.
Libertarian all day.
About how wrong they are? Yeah, I can too.
But it's okay. It's okay with them, though, is the thing. Like, they're the old Republicans. They're the ones who are like, okay, yeah, we disagree.
Isn't Rand Paul one of the motherfuckers?
No, Rand Paul's a piece of shit.
Rand Paul is R as fuck.
Yes.
Oh, what about
Ron Paul?
Ron Paul.
He is gone now.
Okay, yeah, he's dumb too. But
that's his dad, but yeah.
And look what happens when you give a mouse a cookie. They turn Republican and want to kill people.
But no, look, what I was saying is...
Point is, QAnon's dumb as shit. At the end.
Look, Democrats are not going to help you. As long as Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer are in charge, shit ain't going to happen. When the crew becomes in charge, it's on. Because that's what they do. That's what they would want to do.
Right, but you know what Joe Biden...
They are aggressive, and they are the only aggressive ones.
But you know what Joe Biden's doing? Stopping the
Probably
bleeding.
taking a nap right now.
Stopping the voice. It's late for him. But
Oh, he's asleep.
stopping
Okay, yeah.
but he's stopping the bleeding of us getting cut open for 4 years. I don't need him to be anything else other than that.
Same. He's a slowing of the pendulum that we talk about.
Right.
And I'm okay with that.
Right.
What was the alternative, Sammy? Jack off hand. What was the alternative? The alternative was another 4 years, which we could not have afforded.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm
And
perfectly
so
fine with the Joe Biden.
Nobody-
Where do we go from here?
and Marco's looking at their smirking
Yeah.
ever so
I
slightly.
had a point for like 5
Nobody,
minutes.
So you-
I know nobody likes Joe Biden, and then it's like, yeah,
I'm not
nobody
a
likes
huge
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden fan, but again,
Stop
we
smirking.
got
Be
two
weird.
choices. We got two choices.
No, and libertarians are not real choices. They're fake and they're dumb. What's your point?
So you're saying you vote for Nancy Pelosi? Not that you vote for Nancy Pelosi.
She's not in my whatever.
Yeah, she's not in your district. The Republican is.
Which I don't vote in California anymore. I voted for Beto and shit.
No, well, you vote here now.
Yeah, I voted for Beto and
MJ Hagar.
Yes.
That's Senate,
Did he win?
not Congress. MJ is a girl.
Did she win?
No, she did not.
But when you say I vote for Nancy Pelosi so people don't die, they still vote for the defense budget that leads to drone strikes at weddings.
I
They
can't.
vote
still
for
take
the-
money
I
from
can't
lobbyists
have,
do
and
that.
I will admit that's
corporate
bad.
as
I will
hell.
admit that's bad.
Where
But
did Sammy get that hat? I want one.
oh, Mex,
yeah, you
it's
didn't
not
even
for
pitch-
advertising. Mexmerch.com. Mexmerch.com. Throw the ad up there for him.
We will throw the ad up because we're gonna
After I
take a
finish this
break
point.
in a little bit.
But okay, so I can't. My body can't hold the outrage that comes with bombing children in Yemen and shit. I just can't. And you can't be like, you as an individual voter have to care about everything. Because if I cared about everything, which I did, and then went to fucking therapy because I had depression about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
No, it's fine. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Because when you're thinking about kids in cages, thinking about
lot to
you're thinking about black violence, thinking about black people being violented against. You think about people in the families in cages, separations. You think about people being poor. You think about people losing their job. You can only hold so much. I gotta stop somewhere. And I know bombing kids in Yemen, the whole Palestine-Israel thing, we're not talking about it because we don't know. Stop bullying. Just cut it out. That's the Mexcellence.
That's all you can
cut
say.
it out. Get along.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So if she blows up Yemenis kids and other kids, fuck, dude. I don't know what to do. Okay? Other than say, hey, stop it. But then they don't stop it because the machine is rolling. I get that the machine is real. You know, people say it's all the same, left to right. Yeah, they're all politicians. They're all pieces of shit. But we have to stop the bleeding now for the people that, and I'm being completely one-sided, the people I care about. People that are darker than me that are disenfranchised. People that are my color that are disenfranchised. Queer people that are fucked up and disenfranchised on multiple levels. Happy Pride Month, by the
Fucking
way.
trans kids are like their number one target.
Right.
Children.
Right.
Are their
So
target.
you're telling me,
People in Yemen are darker than you.
yes, right. But they're not. but I'm never going to see a Yemen child. I'm sorry. And I'm never going to be able to even fathom the pain that we bring as a nation. Let me finish the thought. And I'll let you go, please.
Okay.
But I cannot fathom that. You cannot. I mean, you went to see it, so you saw it firsthand. It's on that. That might be the most important thing to you. I don't know. You're never going to go to Yemen to see those
Fuck
kids
no.
blow up. We're just not going to know. And that's how they want it. That's how they rate the on and get all the contracts and get into all that later. That's awful. We know that's awful. But here, we won't have a government. We won't have what we have here to eventually do the good if we don't stop this shit right the fuck now.
Basically, yeah, I thought you were talking about America when you kept going. That's why I got confused.
Oh.
Like, yeah, because we're not too far off from third world countries like Yemen.
Yeah.
like
We're about to get blowed up.
I think Yemen is a second world country.
Yeah,
with all
we're-
the oil they have.
I
but yeah.
apologize, Yemen.
Sorry, Yemen. I barely know where you are on the map.
Still not a first worlder, but you're almost there. Hopefully one day. Here's the thing.
Right.
Hopefully, I'm praying for them. Yeah, but like, no, I thought you were describing us there for a little
I
bit.
was for a good chunk of it.
Because, yeah, so the people we have in charge right now, at this moment, Trump lost. We thought, hey, maybe things will get a little better. He's not around anymore. The stress level went down a bit, but a little thing happened January 6th. Really popped some shit off, huh?
That was what we'll talk about after this commercial break.
Oh.